clear web and how little of it is actually the real content in the web. But you guys kind of break it down into the clear web versus the deep web, which is generally where you need credentials to get into things.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dark web. Maybe you can break that down for people and just kind of explain.
Sure.
And what typically, where's the risk in each one of those categories?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the clear web simply is defined as anywhere that you can go in any browser. So think of, hey, you want to check the Packers score, and you're going to ESPN.com. And then obviously to the deep web, you mentioned, these are the things that are unindexed, maybe behind passwords, company intranets, things of that nature. Or, there's simple, again, unindexed libraries or places to go to share information. You don't need to have, like Tor or ZeroNet to access those. Whereas in the dark web, that's where you need to have Tor browser, the Onion browser, the Onion router. And also there's other protocols out there. But again, one of the things I always caution people on too is don't use your regular machine and just simply load Tor or I2P or ZeroNet and expect to then start to get in some of these forums marketplaces. You definitely want to use something like Tails operating system, where you can go onto essentially on a thumb drive, boot into Tails. It's an operating system that then completely wipes as soon as you shut down or unplug the USB drive, because it's very hard to keep your OPSEC if you're just going out on a machine. You never know what you're logging into. You never know what personally identifiable information that people are going to be able to get from there. And so you definitely want to be careful if you're making that foray out into the deep and dark web.
Okay. And then I know one of the pieces you have of the puddle is the investigative portal. How does that fit into the whole component?
Yeah, so our investigative portal is essentially a way, you think of it as an air-gapped way to go in and browse all of these forums, marketplaces, et cetera. You can go in and just start accessing the history of everything that we've pulled from our collection over the last several years and even prior, right? Because we pull everything that's historical once we gain access into a particular forum or marketplace. It's kind of one of those, how do you boil the ocean? You can go in there and you can simply type in your name. I could go in and type in Brad Liggett, and who knows, what we're going to find or what's even out there. One of the ways that things that we do and what my team focuses on is understanding what assets do you have? What are the things that you care about, whether it's your name, organization, executive names, domains, third-party relationships. Let's get all those loaded in there so that we can start generating alerts as our collection gets it. Then we can alert companies directly to go and then see the context and what's being talked about.
So your solution then actually gets very tailored to the particular customer. It's not just the generic threat feeds. The customer can tune this to its particular needs.
Right. Correct. Yeah. So, beyond just a simple IOC feed or something along those lines, which of course we do offer, but we like to make it more tailored, more practical. So again, that you're not just swimming in a ton of various threat intelligence, that you have targeted, focused intel that you're bringing out and not just data that you're swimming through.